In this lesson, we're going to look at how to replace duplicate words in a string. And it happens quite often when you're distracted as you type. You accidentally type a word over again, and then you forget what you typed. So let's take a look at the file that we're going to work with. So there's the file, and you'll see that each line has a duplicate word. On the first line, it's is. The second line is good. The third line is the. And the fourth line is of. So what we want to do is write a regular expression that will read a line, find a duplicate word, and then replace the line with just one of the words and not the duplicate. So we're going to do this in C#. So here's our C# program, or the beginnings of it. We're going to read the file dupes for duplicates.txt. And then the next step will be to write our regular expression. So let's do that now. So this regular expression begins by looking for a word boundary, followed by a series of one or more letters grouped that will make our word, followed by one or more spaces. And then we want to find the same thing a second time. So we use a back reference to 1, indicating we want to go back and match what we just saw again, which would indicate that we found a duplicate word. And then we close that off on a word boundary. And that's our regular expression. It's not too difficult. Then we're going to loop through the file like we do, read a line into our code, and then we want to replace that line with another version that only has a single copy of the word. So we're going to use a special regular expression method, replace. Replace takes our subject string and replaces it with a regular expression. So what we've done here is we've said, first of all, find a duplicate word, that's our regular expression, and then replace it, if there is a match, with the back reference to just one version of that word. I had some test code here. Let's get rid of that. So that's our program. So remember the text file with our duplicates. Now let's run the program. And there you will see that it has read the file and replaced the duplicates with just a single copy. So to summarize, we have a regular expression that finds first any word. That's the \b, open paren, open bracket, A through Z, close bracket, plus sign, close parenthesis, followed by spaces, and then also looks for another copy of that, a back reference. That's what the \1 represents. In other words, we're saying if we see a word and then that same word again, then we have a match. And so then we're telling it where we found that match, replace it with just the $1. The $1 represents just the one copy of that particular word. So that wraps up this lesson on replacing duplicate words. And we're ready to move to look at one more example of replacing text, this time using Java.